In the year of 2025, I got 21 platinums. Let's look at all of them. The first platinum I got was 20th of February, and it was Dandy and Randy DX. It's a small game for sure, but definitely a fun one where you just have to collect a ton of money. It's literally just a pixel art game, overworld view. You just walk around trying to get to the end of levels with as much money as possible. It's really fun. On the 24th of February, I got the Sly Cooper Platinum on PS5, and I gotta say, this looked like a fun challenge at first, but the time trials, I swear to God, were not tested. Like, back in the PS2 days, they were not properly tested. I genuinely have seen tons of people actively have to break the game to even do this freaking trophy where you had to get 10 of the time trials done. The third platinum I got in February was Multiversus. Oh my God. So this game's dead now. You can't get this platinum anymore. But it was such a heavy grind. And I think if you're a diehard fan of Multiversus and you would have played it non-stop, you would have got this naturally. But for me, I kind of had to grind hard for this one. Because I knew it was shutting down. This was when Season 5 first came out. And I thought, hey, it'd be a really cool platinum to have, and there's only 3 trophies left anyway, because in the beta, I played the shit out of this game, and in the beta, I obviously had a lot of characters unlocked, and I got most of the trophies then, where the new Multiversus really sucked. At the end of March, like literally the 31st of March, I got Undertale on PS4. I can't remember exactly what I was doing that caused me to get so little platinums, but this one's just a throwaway platinum, and I know why it is. It's because Toby Fox hates trophies, but I don't care. I didn't like it. I get the intention, but it doesn't mean I have to like the result. In April, I only got one platinum as well. In April, I only got one platinum. KO Kangaroo. This game, for some reason, was oddly really buggy, really unpolished. The voice acting was just honestly completely terrible. Um, it could have been good, but it just misses the mark. In May, I got 4 platinums. The first one was Marvel Rivals, and I gotta say, this is an excellent platinum. Marvel Rivals understands the big roster and understands that it needs to give you a good reason to play all of them. And it gives you different challenges for each character, and it helps you understand how each character works. Pinball Heroes. Okay, so this is one of the older titles they brought back with PS Plus Premium, and usually people just get this game done in an hour because they'll cheat and they'll just rewind whenever they lose. I think that's kind of cringe. I went in and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this properly. On the last board, I did give up and I did rewind for that one. Just because, like, the Fat Princess board sucks. After that, though, I did get a really long platinum. That platinum being Borderlands on the 24th of May. Oh my god, this was a fun one, man. Like, I played a bit of Borderlands last year. Well, last year according to 2025, it's 2026 now. But going back into Borderlands and going through all the trophies was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Also, here's a hint I noticed, something I just figured out on my own if you want to do this for yourself. When you're done with the main game, I recommend going to the zombie DLC because that gives you XP a bit quicker. On the 29th of May, I got Finding Frankie's Platinum. Finding Frankie is such an amazing game, but I don't want to say anything about it. The Platinum, you don't have to do a lot for, but I have a giant video on Finding Frankie planned, and I have for a very long time. In my Disney Universe video, I do tease the release date of the Finding Frankie video, so if you haven't seen it, watch that video, and if you didn't see that little Easter egg, look a bit carefully. In June, I got one platinum on the 25th of June. I got Retro Realms Halloween on PS4. No, not Retro Realms, which I platinumed for the video. This game. Okay, so if you haven't watched my Retro Realms Platinum video, basically the PS5 version and the PS4 version have entirely different requirements for Platinums. You see, the way Retro Realms works is you can buy both games together or just one of them if you only want one. It's all contained into one application though, and as PS5 can only have one platinum and it doesn't know which game you may have, they had to make a new trophy list just for that. That trophy list is on PS4, but it doesn't give you a platinum there. On the PS4, you have one platinum for each individual game. That sounds cool, and to be honest, the trophies didn't look that bad. But there are a few that not only just do not work in this gameplay style, like for example, one where you have to beat level 4-1 by only using sub weapons. This was the worst one, by the way. But it leaves out a lot of details because, like, already this trophy was really bad because the levels were just so claustrophobic that not accidentally killing someone by either switching between one of the two realms or just not dying because again it's claustrophobic and there's enemies everywhere, some even having projectiles, it's really stupidly hard. But on top of that, you can break the rule of only using your sub weapon it to get the sub weapon from killing a certain character. But on top of that, there's also the fact that if you use the main attack button just to use the dash ability as Myers, that does not help you. It disqualifies you from the freaking trophy. Um, and on top of that, you have to do it all in one run without dying. So if you get to the checkpoint and die, it doesn't count. And this is also a buggy trophy, so I had to do it like 2 or 3 times before it worked. It took me so many hours and it pissed me off so much. I remember there was another one or two trophies that were also buggy, kind of like that. I can't remember what they are. I think one of them was the Pacifist trophy, for doing the first level without killing anyone, but I can't remember for sure. Then in July, I got the PS5 Retro Realms Platinum. That was for my Platinum video. Um, this was my first Platinum video, so it's made Retro Realms a more special game to me now. And it was a pretty fun Platinum to go for, really easy, only takes a few hours. In July, I also got Jack and Jill DX and Micestopia's Platinums. These are just throwaway Platinums, which really sucks because I'm just going to talk about them together because I don't have a lot to say. Micetopia was my first Metroidvania I played properly. Like, I played Metroid for a few minutes ages ago. Same for Castlevania, I didn't really do much in them. But yeah, Micetopia, I played most of it because you don't have to beat the game to get the Platinum, you have to get near the end. It's very basic, not very fun, to be honest. Jack and Jill DX, though. Jack and Jill DX, it really annoys me because this is a fun game, and there was a lot of potential for a good platinum here, but you get the platinum after only the first world. In August, I got 2 platinums. Rango on PS3, which was pretty fun. It's pretty basic overall for the most part. It's just stuff like get all the collectibles, beat a level without dying, beat a certain section without dying, things like that. There's a few miscellaneous ones, like one where you throw these enemies off the side of a train. You have to blow something up a certain way. Pretty normal. But then the grind for the platinum because of trophies that require you to get all the other upgrades and just get a shit ton of the currency in the game, they get really grindy and it is kind of stupid, unfortunately. Next up is Daxter on PS5. This is a game I slowly chipped out throughout the year, and I don't know why. I wasn't really. Like, I did like it fine enough, but I just wasn't really too into it, which is a shame because I heard a lot of good things. 23rd of September, I actually got 2 platinums in one day. First off was one that I spent the entire month working on, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. The reason I chose to do this is because obviously the player count's going down and down, but also just because the first platinum I ever got was Garden Warfare 2, and when Garden Warfare 2 came out, I never really went back to Garden Warfare 1, so it'd been so many years since I'd played the first one. So I thought, hey, it'd be fun to go back to it, get the platinum. And it was mostly really fun. There was some annoyances like trying to get some of the trophies for um the Vanquish mode where you have to get 50 kills as a team before the other team does. That was really hard just because that mode had such a low player count. Um There was also the fact that you had to get like 100 kills of each plant type. Like you had to kill 100 pea shooters, 100 chompers, sunflowers, and cactus. Now the zombie one, where you as a plant have to kill 100 of each zombie type, that's fine. But on the plant end, because most people don't really play cactus as much, the popular picks are sunflower, pea shooter, and chomper. It means that as a result of that, it was harder to get because there's just one character that wasn't that common. There is one strategy I did use when that was the final trophy though, for getting 100 kills of each plant type, where I would play zombie. If I didn't get zombie, I'd leave, or I'd just try and switch to zombie. And another strategy I did, if I was on the like on one team, for example, the zombie team, because I wanted to be zombie the next match as well, near the end I'd switch to the plants team, so then it would put me back into the zombie team the next match. As for Rocket League, I really don't have much. As for Rocket League, just like the game itself, I really don't have much to say about the platinum. Uh, if you're a Rocket League fan, you'll like it, I guess. I don't know. There's not much to say here. In October, I got Choo Choo Charles. That was another one that I did a video on. I'm not going to talk about it too much. But it was shit. It was a very shit platinum for a very shit game. Um, I did also get Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. That was one I spent a lot of time throughout the year just chipping at. Tiny Temple, man. Freaking getting the Oxide trial for Tiny Temple. That must have took me at least 8 hours just doing that one. I'm not even joking, it took me forever. But it was so satisfying. I used the final video I got of that in my Q&A video if you want to see that. Like I have Dead by Daylight footage, but after that I have the entire successful run of Tiny Temple, and it's insane. You had to be perfect for it. But overall, I love how Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled Platinum had a lot of variety to it in terms of things you had to do. And it was quite hard, it was quite challenging, but it was really satisfying to get down. In December, I got two kind of easy ones. Thank goodness you're here. It's not that great of a platinum. Like, it's basically just a little puzzle game where you solve people's problems, and it's kind of a gimme platinum, and I don't know. I mean, it wasn't all that fun to go for, really. On New Year's Eve, I got Run from Labubu Horror. And yes, it's a Labubu game. I thought it'd be a funny haha video platinum I could do for a video. Um, the one issue that I'm kinda trying to figure out a solution for right now is there's just so little content. Like, you're just replaying the same 5 minutes of content for 5 to 6 hours, and there's not enough to say for me to make a video out of it. So the idea is either release it anyway as a mini platinum video, scrap it, or repurpose it into a challenge. Now, what I mean by that is I could either, when I get a bit more money, buy other games for a platinum challenge, or just use ones I have in like PS Extra and Premium, or my own library, or whatever else. Or with a bit more money when I get it, I'm gonna platinum the other Labubu game on the PlayStation Store and be like, haha, I got all of the freaking Labubu platinums. As like a joke video. Obviously I was never expecting anything good out of this game whatsoever. But yeah, I'm just kind of unsure what to do with it. I wanted to do it for a video, otherwise I would not have spent money on this game. Um, but hey, until I figure that out, I don't know what to say. And quite a weird way to end 2025 with in terms of my platinums. I do want to do more platinum videos in 2026 because they were insanely fun to go for. And it made Choo Choo Charles actually kind of tolerable. Like, because I was going for the platinum, it made it kind of enjoyable, even if I knew the game was really unenjoyable. Same for when I was recording the Labubu game. Again, I still have no idea what I'm gonna do for that. Um, but yeah, like I said, I want to do more videos. I want to do longer platinums because the ones I did do are really short. Like Retro Realms was like 3 to 4 hours. Choo Choo Charles was 5 hours. This Labubu was 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, I want to do some like longer platinums for videos. Or just like normal length games. Like I don't know, 10, 20 hour platinums or whatever. Um, like that's what I mainly want to go for, like 10 to 20, maybe 30 hours. Because I feel like I'm disappointing you guys a little with that, where the platinum videos I do are just really small games. Um, but for now, uh, like, subscribe, and get platinum hunting.